Hello and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and I know today is supposed to be another video in my series where I'm revisiting the Rapunzel membership scarves of the month, and I promise tomorrow I will get back to it with the July scarf of the month for 2021. But I felt inspired today to do something different. A little story time before I get to the wrapping. Yesterday I went out to get a makeup product because my Juvia's Place foundation is just about empty, and I prefer to order it directly from Juvia's Place instead of going to the Ulta or, another store. So while I'm waiting for that to come in, I still need to put makeup on. So I thought I'd take a chance and go in and see what they had on the cheap that I could just use until I got what I needed. And when I was in there picking up the products, and I will talk about them later in another video, I kind of like them. They're cool. Pretty good products. I saw a lipstick. It brought back really good memories from my childhood, and it was this Estee Lauder lipstick, this killer red color. I don't wear a lot of red lipstick anymore. My husband prefers either no lipstick or a more like light pink or neutral lipstick, closer to natural colored lips. So I humor him. But I saw this, and immediately it brought back the happy memories of my grandmother. So I, of course, had to buy it. I couldn't leave the store without it. Here is the color. It is like wow red. And so I was inspired today to wear it, but this red lipstick looks really good with a nice bronzy or brown eye look. Just something not so bold in your face, colorful, so that this lipstick would pop. I wanted to do something a little different, and this look did not go with this brightness. So I decided I would hold off for tomorrow for this and wear this lipstick today. So I actually have to put it on. I didn't do it. And forgive me, I have my little mirror here. Yeah, the back is covered in fingerprints. So that's insane. So that is just so pretty. That is just so pretty. But a couple more minutes of chit chat before I get to the wrapping. But for those of you who don't know, and why this particular Estee Lauder, my grandmother loved it so much, and why it's just on my mind and thinking about it, is makeup worked differently a while ago. I was a child of the 80s and a teenager in the 90s, and makeup was different. And I know I've talked about this in other videos, but you didn't have every other week or every week, twice a week, 10 times a week, makeup constantly rolling out, constantly changing, constant, just pushing at you makeup. I know as a child and a teenager, I don't ever remember the amount of makeup that is available now being available. It was ran on probably around a holiday cycle, at least in our household it did, when my grandmother got her new makeup kit. And it was always from Estee Lauder. And it's hard to explain for those who weren't alive then, but it was, you made a purchase. My grandmother would buy either a lotion or a fragrance, and then for $20, let's just say $20, you could buy the makeup kit. And the makeup kit had your blush, and it had eyeshadow and mascara and lipsticks, 2 to 3 lipsticks. I mean, it had pretty much everything you were going to be wearing for the year. I mean, it was pretty amazing. My grandmother only got the makeup once per year, and it lasted her all year. So she got a new set at holiday time every year. So it was one of those things. And when I saw this, because one of the shades always was a killer red, and my grandmother could totally pull off a red lipstick. She was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. Beautiful olive complexion, and her eyebrows were killer. Like cut eyebrows. Amazing. And it was kind of cool because she shaped them with one of those razor blades that you would put in one of the old time safety razors. And yeah, it was interesting. So having seen this, I could not wrap with the scarf of the month. So I pulled out my awesome brown. It's like a mink color and gold scarf for today, and I'm keeping it simple and elegant, wearing the low bun velvet cap that I make in a blonde. I almost wish I'd have made myself one in brown. I totally didn't, because I have to cut myself off. I'm not allowed to have a lot of these. Not every single color am I allowed to have. I do make quite a few of the colors for myself because I like them so much, but yeah, I almost wish I'd have had a brown one for this. But yeah. Okay, so I'm folding over the front like so, and then I'm folding it back. I want to have, this is what I'm going for here. So to do it on camera for you, I'm going to take the front, and it's much easier in my lap. Unfortunately, I can't film in my lap, so I'm folding over this edge like so, and then I'm reaching down and folding up. Now I want to show a little bit of this trim that's around the front. That's why I did that. It's not necessary if you don't care to show the trim, just fold over like so. That's fine. But I wanted to do a little peek of the trim. So I'm going to fold over and fold up. And I'm going to place it on my head, and I'm placing it even Steven. Okay, just like so. All right, now I'm going to try to cover the scarf. I'm going to try to cover the cap because it is just a rather blonde cap. It's not one of the really cool colors. And I'm crisscrossing in the back here. Okay, I'm just going to fold this into thirds. Bring it up and around. So, finding the pocket and tucking. Now I do tend to take the, oops, I have to sit correctly. I am so sorry, I have to sit correctly. I always sit with my leg crossed under me. That's inappropriate. And I know it, and I cause myself pain, but do it anyway. It's weird. Okay, so when I'm wrapping with this, I always take my hand back here and push the bun up as I'm bringing around scarves, because I find that even, and I do it with all of my shapers pretty much, because I find that if it hangs too low, it kind of rubs my neck. Any of my shapers do that. If you don't have that problem, no issue, but that's what I do to kind of push it up just a little bit. It's crazy, but it does help. All right. Folding. And I'm just going to do the same way around. It's a regal wrap. It's not anything crazy, but it's really pretty. It ends up being really elegant and sleek and pretty. Now when I get to here, I'm kind of arguing with myself about brooch or no brooch, but I am going to be wearing these earrings. My grandmother liked big earrings, so it's just one of those things. Okay. Now I will open up my brooch container and see if there's a brooch. I don't know that I want to because I don't want to overdo it. Ow, 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 that hurt it. Ow. I just stabbed. Okay, let's take two. There, through the hole. Okay. Whew, that hurt. Okay. I am, to tell you what I just did, these earrings, they have the through the ear part and then the back so that they stay in place. What I did was I put it through the hole and it popped back out, and then I flipped this piece and I ended up trying to re-pierce my ear. It was like, oh. So that was what I just, ow, 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 did. Yeah. So, okay. Nice and simple, classic wrap for today. You know, the more I look at it, the more I'm saying no brooch, because I think it just would, it would be too busy. It would be too busy with the pretty earrings and the pearls. And I'm done. Okay, so I hope you weren't too disappointed with today's video not being the scarf of the month, but yeah. Now, if you're in a time constraint, or if you're not interested in makeup chit chat, more makeup chit chat, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. If you're interested in my discovery from yesterday, kind of hang around for another minute or two, because I'm going to be showing it to you. It was cool. It was cool. So I'm going to get my eyeballs are leaking. My eyeballs are leaking. Okay. Now, talking about foundation. My skin is pretty sensitive to stuff. I break out easily. I have rosacea. And I don't typically purchase just random stuff. But I was at least I had heard of this brand before. But I was in the Marshalls and I said, let me check the makeup. Because again, Juvia's Place, I just order from them. And it takes a couple of days to get it from them. So I was like, okay, I need something for now. And I went in just kind of looking for something to hold me over, like I said before. Well, I found an entire set of Becca Foundation from the primer out in my shade. And it was like, this was meant to be. This was meant to be. I ended up with this primer, and forgive me, I threw the boxes away without even thinking of keeping the boxes. This one says Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid, and it's in pearl. Then I have found this one isn't a perfect match. It's a little light, but it is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer, and it's kind of awesome. It's really thick. It's different than what I'm used to with the applicator, and it only comes out a little at a time. I'm used to like bleh all over my face, you know, when you put it on. I'm used to that large amount. Let me pull out another one. It's maybe others here. I'm used to this big applicator that has a lot that comes out like so. So when it's a little bit, and that's really great, so that you're not trying to get all of that to go in the skin, because I am older. I'm going to be 43 in April, so I don't want all that laying inside of my happy lines. Now, I'm not ashamed of my little eye lines, because it just proves my husband keeps me entertained and makes me laugh. They're all from smiling and laughing. So I'm cool with them. I just don't want to accentuate them by having makeup land in them. That's not a good look. It's better to just not have any at all versus having it heavy cakey inside of them. So having it be really small and only a small amount coming out at once, that's really a kind of cool thing. Um, and then the foundation, which totally looks light. I put it on and it blends right in, and you don't even notice that I have on foundation. It doesn't, it's the perfect color. I was like, wow, shocked. Because sometimes I have to make do with a foundation that's slightly too dark or slightly too light. And I don't have the patience to blend my own. That's not what I do. So this one is amazing. It even has the right undertones. I don't It's not too pink, it's not too yellow, it's just perfect. So I was like shocked. Then I have the I didn't need this, but I figured I might as well, because I'm buying the rest of the set. I might as well buy the pressed powder, the finishing powder, to just get the feel of all of it, you know. And then this I saw, and I think it's a highlighter. That's the way I used it. It's sparkles. I mean, it's crazy sparkles. You get to see in my mirror behind with all my Rapunzel inspiration cards, but it's got this really cool shimmer. It's so cool. But this one said it was, oh my god, Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder. And that one is in opal as well. I used it as a highlighter because I don't want to sparkle. I'm not that kind of vampire. I don't sparkle in the sun. So that's, yeah, I feel like that's what I would be. I would be that particular vampire that, yeah, that glows in the sun. And then of course my Estee Lauder lipstick that, yeah. So I was really shocked to find all this and have it work so well. Typically when you find something, it's like not the right color, it doesn't work, you're having an allergic reaction, which is something my daughter told me last night, when I was like, hey, guess what I found? Guess what I did? And she said, okay, make sure you put it on your hand or on your arm, somewhere that's not your face, just in case you have a reaction. And I did, and I kept it on for hours, and there was no reaction. You see, no reaction. I do have a cat wound on my hand because sometimes mica with the mitts. But yeah, amazing. Now, I think the coolest part about all of this, the 2 pieces here, plus all 3 of these, so all 5 pieces, and the lipstick, $43. Unheard of. Amazing. The most expensive piece was the lipstick, and yeah, that was insane. That was insane. So I thought I'd share that with you. Now, in case you're curious, this is a Rapunzel scarf, or it was a Rapunzel scarf from a while back. I don't know the name of it. It was just one of those that were out for a season, and it was gone. The necklace here, it's just, I got this around probably, I don't even remember when I purchased this. It was a while ago. And I only pulled it out to wear it for the month after RBG passed, and then I thought it was kind of cool for this look to pull it out again. This is just a cheap faux pearl necklace thing from Walmart. I think I paid $2.99 for it or something. It was really inexpensive. It originally purchased it as an accessory for my head wrap because I was searching through Pinterest and I found an insane head wrap that I wanted to try out. I never bothered to try it out because I just, flaky that I am sometimes, but it's on the list of things to try out. So yeah, and of course my outfit today is rather simple. It's just a tunic top in the color mink and a pair of trousers in cream. Nothing special. So, all right, I hope everyone does have a wonderful day. I am going to sign off and cuddle my kits. I'll see you in the next tutorial.